This training module will guide you through the installation of the HELIXX Hopper Spreader Liquid Kit. There are several variations on the installation that is different between the poly versus steel hoppers. So, we suggest that you follow along with the instructions and make notes. Begin by removing the spreader spinner drive assembly, the auger extension cover, and the trough extension cover. Remove the existing box from the passenger side of the spreader frame by removing the two 3/8" flange cap screws to the hopper leg, the 3 5/16 carriage bolts through the auger trough, and the 2 5/16 fasteners at the back of the box as shown. Attach the pump box to the spreader frame by inserting the two bolts behind the pump through the holes in the auger trough. Align the hole in the strainer bracket with the upper hole in the leg and install the fasteners that were just removed. Connect the hose from the front of the pump box to the strainer outlet fitting and secure with spring-type clamps. Most of the work in assembling the spray bracket should have already been done for you. All you should have to do is verify the pink stripe is facing down and attach the 1/2" tube to the spray hose elbow. Then, just align the bracket holes with the trough mounting holes. At this point, you would position the auger cover over the spray brackets and secure. It is being left off for video demonstration purposes. Position the manifold assembly with fittings to each side of the chute frame and align the mounting holes. The 1/2" tube connecting each side of the manifolds should have already been installed for you. Drill a 7/16" hole in the center of the circular depression for each tank. Remove the two lower bolts from each side of the legs. Insert a 3/8" by 1" carriage bolt into the tank tray so that the button head is facing the tank. Insert another carriage bolt in the front of the tank tray before placing the tank on the tray. The tank mounting brackets must be installed one at a time. After the removed fasteners for the first bracket have been reinstalled, proceed to the next bracket installation. Verify that the tank's recess on the bottom of the tank is seated into the tray. Loop the 3/8" J-bolt through the tank support strap and insert it through the drilled hole in the hopper body. Lower a 2" fender washer and thread a 3/8" lock nut onto the J-bolt. Do not use power tools to tighten the J-bolts. Over-tightening can cause galling of the stainless steel threads. Cut the excess bolt length from the J-bolt if desired. Repeat for the remaining tanks. Use the provided pipe sealant on all NPT fittings. Attach the hose from the strainer basket with the shutoff valve to the tank. Cut hose to length. Attach the quick coupler to the pump box. Then install the hose bracket and run the hose through that. Rotate the chute up to the dump position and cut hose to length. To connect additional tanks, install a 1" barb elbow into the bulkhead and use a 1" hose to connect the tanks in series. Install the 3/4" plug in the final tank. At the front of the spreader, remove two screws that are over the fork pockets and route the hose over top using 1" band clamps. Remove one of the breakthrough plugs and route the relay assembly harness through the hole. Don't forget to use a grommet to protect the wiring. Repeat the process with the pump enclosure side. Remove the cover from the isolated stud block. Attach the red wire to the positive stud and the black wire to the negative stud. Then connect the male bullet terminal of the liquid kit wire assembly harness to the orange wire coming from the spreader module. Reinstall the stud cover and enclosure cover. This completes the triple threat upgrade. You are now prepared for anything this winter.